and so are the dogs. So I've been a little distracted for a couple of days. Unfortunately, our furnace stopped working the other night and ended up having to have the gas company come out and they shut our gas off. We had a gas leak in the crawl space, and so shut the gas off and locked it. So, interestingly, though, found out the next day that there was a huge house explosion in a little town just not too far from here, where a man and his dog were actually killed in their house, and it just exploded into a million pieces. They don't know for sure it was gas, but like the gas guy told me when he was here, what else makes your house explode? Yeah, natural gas. Um, Natural gas, a great thing, love it, but it's something that you gotta respect. And so when I had to crawl into my crawl space at 9 o'clock at night on Monday night to turn my furnace off because it wouldn't shut off here, and I was a little nervous to trip it, but it's a good thing I did, because when I crawled down there, I'm like, I smell gas. So I called the gas company. I said, you probably ought to send somebody out. So glad I did. And so we were without heat. We were without heat, hot water, and a stove. And so I was fortunate enough to get the heating and people out the next day to fix the gas leak. And then the gas company did come out yesterday and got my gas back on, so that was good. The bad news is, though, it appears that our furnace is toast. So, we kind of knew that. We kind of knew it was on its last legs, so not a shocker, but still just, ugh. Okay, it's the middle of January, and it's a freaking cold-ass January. So not the best time to have your heater go out, but of course that's when your heater always goes out because that's when you're using it. So anyway, I'm hoping to get it installed next week. In the meantime, we are without a furnace. So the first thing I did the next day was call my family and was like, "Help! We need heaters." So the cavalry did arrive in the form of my family, and we now have uh, 5 heaters going in addition to the wood stove. So I think it was actually warmer in here last night than it is when we have the furnace, because I'm kind of I keep it down, with the furnace. And, we've been trickling our water so pipes don't freeze and all that good stuff. So now we're just kind of waiting. So the last 2 days were kind of pretty hectic. But now we're just kind of waiting to hear back from them and see when they can come and install this new unit and when I can write them a check for thousands and thousands of dollars. I just can't wait. But, whatever. It has to be done, and so we'll have a new furnace, and hopefully that will last us a really, really long time. So that's what I've been busy doing, and I'll tell you, it sucks, sometimes being a homeowner. My husband and I lived for many years in a condo in Southern California where we had landscapers and landlords. If something didn't work, you're like, hey, get over here and fix it. And so, owning your own home can be, work. It's work. But I still like my house, and I'm still happy I have my house, and I don't have condo neighbors on either side of me driving me bananas. I don't know how I got off on that tangent, but one thing you should know about this show is that I am completely unscripted, which is dangerous. So, but that's just how I want to do it. So, anyway, I do apologize for not being here for a few days, but I always come back. Don't worry. Whenever I leave the house, I tell my dogs, I'll be back, guys. I'll be back.